And we are staying on top of several local breaking news alerts.
Cincinnati Police have arrested a 13-year-old boy in the shooting death of another teen. That boy faces reckless homicide, tampering with evidence, and also gun charges. Police say Surrel Gains was shot to death on Vine Street near Thill Street on July 30th. He was found between two buildings. Surrel would have been an 8th grade student at Hughes High School. No word when that boy will appear in juvenile court. And we're also following some breaking news from a federal appeals court this afternoon.
The 9th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in San Francisco has ordered the Environmental Protection Agency to remove chlorpyrifos from sale in the United States, and it has to happen within 60 days. The court says the Trump administration endangered public health by keeping the widely used pesticide on the market, despite extensive scientific evidence that even tiny levels can harm babies' brains. A coalition of farm workers and environmental groups sued last year after then EPA Chief Scott Pruitt reversed an Obama-era effort to ban the pesticide, which is sprayed on citrus fruits, apples, and other crops. Homeless camps have now been prohibited in all of Hamilton County under certain conditions.
And this afternoon, Judge Robert Ruhlman expanded a smaller geographic ban. Our Jeff Hirsch joins us live from Walnut Hills, where the latest camp sprang up after another was closed down. Good afternoon, Jeff.
Good afternoon. This is homeless camp number 5 that I've been covering in the last few weeks. This one is here on Gilbert Avenue in a grassy area as opposed to downtown, but it's still public property. And this one is it's kind of a chess game. The homeless camp sets up, the city says get out, or the courts say get out. Today, Judge Ruhlman expanded his order to the whole county with conditions, however. The conditions are important. But this saga just shows no sign of letting up. Residents of the homeless camp near the downtown casino started packing up their stuff this morning. It was the 4th move in the past few weeks as the city and the courts, citing health, safety, and sanitation concerns, kept closing other downtown camps. Earlier this week, Hamilton County Judge Robert Ruhlman prohibited all homeless camps between the Ohio River on the south, the Norwood Lateral on the north, and I-71 and 75 on the east and west. The Homeless Coalition asked federal Judge Tim Black to overturn that ruling. Judge Black said no. Where are these folks going to go?
I don't know where everybody will go.
Some of them went to Gilbert Avenue, just east of 71 in Walnut Hills.
People have complied with the court's order and have moved outside of the map drawn by Judge Ruhlman and the prosecutor.
But this afternoon, Judge Ruhlman extended the boundary to all of Hamilton County. But the order will only be enforced if shelter space is available and people refuse to go.
A lot of individuals want to take that next step toward transition into a more healthier lifestyle. We do have all these resources that exist. I was checking on it myself, and there is space down there at the shelter. They may be at overcapacity, but they won't turn anybody away. They have spaces available, mattresses and mats that people could put on the floor. So we've had a pretty good positive response from the individuals who are willing to take that next step.
Well, so far this camp has not moved. As you can see behind me, Judge Ruhlman's order is fairly recent, expanding the zone to the whole county. This is really going to be an enforcement challenge, because who's going to decide if there is enough room at the shelters? I mean, apparently the shelters will pretty much take anybody in. They're not going to throw anybody out. And then what do you do if there are some people, and there are, who flat out will not go? Do you lock them up in jail, or do they, say we're not locking somebody up because we don't have any room in the jail? So this is not over yet. I got the feeling this may be location 5. It may not be location last. We don't know. Live in Walnut Hills, Jeff Hirsch, back to you.
All right, Jeff, we know you will stay on top of this story for us. And a hearing before Judge Ruhlman about this entire situation is set for August 20th.
A judge orders a murder suspect held on $1 million bond. Police say Charles Robinson shot and killed Eric Kesey. The 46-year-old was found dead in a home on Wabash Avenue in Lincoln Heights. According to court papers, Robinson and Kesey got into an argument, and at some point, investigators say Robinson got a gun and fired twice through the front door. Detectives say they found Kesey dead in the bathroom from a gunshot wound to the leg.
And we now know the name of the man found dead after a fire at his home. The Hamilton County coroner identified the man as 58-year-old Joseph Ryan. Firefighters were called to the home on Creek Road in SHARONVILLE early yesterday morning. A repairman reported seeing smoke coming from the second floor of that house. And once firefighters arrived, they found Ryan dead inside. There is still no word just yet on the cause of that fire. And 2 men charged for their alleged role in a standoff with police appear before a judge today. Officers arrested 27-year-old Ricardo Trice and 27-year-old Eric D'Amico Wilcox. Both are charged with receiving stolen property and weapons under disability. Police were originally called to Compton Grove's complex in Mount Healthy around 1:30 yesterday afternoon. Neighbors say they saw the 2 men go into the apartments with assault weapons. That led to a SWAT standoff that lasted about 6 hours. Police did recover guns there at the scene. Trice is being held on $35,000 bond. Wilcox is locked up on a $30,000 bond.
All right, so it's still kind of muggy outside, but at least we didn't have rain today.
There you go. I like that, looking at a glass half full.
That's right, silver lining.
There we go. Let's check in with Brandon for the latest on the forecast.
Hey guys, this is our one day that we don't have any rain in the forecast. Every single day on the 7th day after this does. Right now it's not looking too bad. There's a few clouds out there, but some sunshine in between, and it's warming us up too. 84 degrees already, and that's not our high temperature just yet. We may reach another degree or two higher. We have in Hamilton, it's up to 85, as high as 88 degrees in Owen County right now, so they're nearing 90. 83 degrees as we get close to 7, and then we're going to fall quickly in terms of our temperature because I think we'll scatter out a lot of these clouds, and that'll allow temperatures to fall fast. By 9 o'clock, middle 70s, lower 70s already by 11. Storms return tomorrow, though. Check it out by 11 a.m. We're still dry, 78 degrees, 85 by 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and that's when we pop up some of those spotty showers and thunderstorms. A couple of those could have some heavy rain, but how far into the weekend will some of these storms last? That's going to be the big question, and how these storms are going to change our temperatures and humidity levels this weekend. That's coming up here in about 10 minutes, guys.
All right, Brandon, thank you so much. Well, the Reds are off today, but there is action along Pete Rose Way.
I'm so excited football's back, are you?
Yeah, finally.
Love it. The Bengals played their preseason opener hosting the Chicago Bears after enduring another losing campaign in 2017. The team can't wait to show that it can and will turn things around.
There you go.
Yes.
The optimism is here.
Yes. Gary Miller joins us now with more on their first dress rehearsal. Hi, Gary.
Hey guys, it's now a matter of hours until the Bengals play their first football game since New Year's Eve. They host Chicago in the first of 4 preseason games, dress rehearsals, a chance for the players to put into use what they've been working on for weeks in training camp and to test it against other guys fighting to win or secure jobs. Although the first stringers won't be on the field much tonight, these two teams are familiar, and it's not a good memory for the Bengals. Last December, the Bears were also in PBS and ran roughshod over the hosts, handing the Bengals their worst home loss in 9 years. Revenge won't be much of a factor in an exhibition game, but there's plenty of motivation to finally get in some game action.
I think an exciting week for us. The opportunity to go play against another team. We need to do that. We have, whether they be young players, new players, etc., new offense, defense. We need to go up against other people.
Next hour, Allie Cohen will be live from Paul Brown Stadium as we get closer to kickoff, and at 6, a sit down with team owner and president Mike Brown. Cammie?
All right, Gary, thank you. And coverage of tonight's preseason opener begins at 7 o'clock here on Local 12. And today's instant poll is asking which offensive weapon you are most looking forward to watching tonight. Is it Andy Dalton, the quarterback, A.J. Green, the receiver, or is it Joe Mixon maybe? Go to local12.com/connect to vote. We will keep the voting open through 6 o'clock.
I got to learn all the Bengals players.
Yes,
I'm
you
coming
do.
from Colts country, so I got to switch.
Yes, you do. Those were 3 big names, so remember those.
Got to put them down.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back. Stay with us.
Kentucky as a new cancer center breaks ground.
And joining us now with more on what it brings to patient care here in our area is health anchor Liz Bonus. Hey, Liz.
Hey, guys. Good afternoon to you. This is a rendering of that regional cancer center. It is on the campus near the main hospital of St. Elizabeth Healthcare in Edgewood. And St. Elizabeth Healthcare holding that groundbreaking today. Right now, there are higher rates of lung and some other cancers in the northern Kentucky area compared to the rest of the country. So this dedicated team that you see here today said they would like to change that. They want to provide the latest technology and comprehensive care in the region to help save lives.
We're moving to a subspecialty care where all of the people who are going to be coming to our offices will see all the physicians they need in one sitting. The medical oncologist, the radiation oncologist, the surgeon, the stoma nurse, the nutritionist, the people who deal with mental health, they're all going to come to each patient. When the patient leaves that day with a plan in hand, they're going to feel more secure that they don't have to wait 3 more weeks to get their plan, to travel to see another doctor, to go to another system, to go to another office, have another blood draw. It's all going to be in one home.
That is so important. That cancer center now expected to open by the year 2020. Guys?
All right, thanks.